Hi, it's Patricia with Infinite Self-Help, and I want to talk a little bit about the process group that I'm offering starting in January. So it's a 6-month group meeting every other week, and then I do individual sessions on the off weeks. So I'll see the group members all together every other week, but then I'll see them all separate on the off weeks. So I designed it this way because I had an experience with this design in graduate school, and it creates such an it becomes like a cauldron for change, or a crucible, right? So it's impossible to do this group and come out of it unchanged. So I'm guaranteeing personal transformation, and this group is for anyone who feels stuck or wants change. And I feel like January is the perfect time to start that, and because so many people are even just trying out their New Year's resolutions every year, and maybe you have tried to change one particular thing over and over and over again, and now it's going to be January again, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm in the same place again. It's been a year. So if that's your experience, you would be perfect for this group. So a process group means that I help the group members learn to communicate and relate to each other in the present moment, in the here and now, about their internal process of what's going on inside of them. So this is basically terrifying to a lot of people, because we're not used to doing that, especially with strangers. So it's kind of like taking a group of people who don't know each other, and we're gonna get pretty intimate really fast. But that's why it's a transformational experience. So one of the things we work on in the group is the difference between process and content. So just for an example right now, the content would be if I was telling you that I'm recording a video right now in my backyard here in Florida, and I love being outside and I like how it looks, and I've tried to film inside before and I just like it so much better outside, and so a part of me feels I'm telling you just the content. That's the content. I'm filming a video outside for my YouTube channel for my therapy practice. And so then getting a little deeper, I would talk more about my feelings of what I'm feeling in the moment. I feel calm. And then if I was going to tell you more about my process of my actual experiences in the moment, and even describing it, I do feel the anxiety kind of coming up, because it's, hey, I'm going to open myself up here to whoever's watching. So in the group you practice doing that. And so if I was going to be completely open about my process right now, I've had some interpersonal conflicts with family members that I feel upset about, and I wanted to come out here and make this video for everyone and work on my business, but I have my family problems going on, so I had to kind of set them to the side, but they're still there, and I'm aware with them, and I carry that inside of me, even though, you see what I'm talking about here? So there's, talking about process is, it's more difficult, you're being open, but you're able to connect on a deeper level with people because they're opening up more and you empathize, right? And then so in the group, like as the group members practice doing that, everyone gets really close and it becomes an amazing source of support and like this foundation of this thing that you know that's there, that's supporting you as you go out into the world to achieve your goals. And it also can bring your stuff up. So if you have that anxiety, it's going to come into the room. Kind of like what I was just sharing when I thought about going into my process. So people are coming into the room with everything that's inside of them. And then the group members can, it's scary to be open. So then the group members, everyone has different levels of just dealing with what comes up inside of them when when other people are in the room. So the fear, the anxiety, anger, rage. You could be sitting in the group and just feeling total rage and not even really being sure what it is or where it's coming from. So that, and you might not feel safe to open it up and bring it into the group, right? So that's where the individual sessions in between come into play, and I support all the members in between the sessions, and we talk about what came up for you doing group. How did you handle it? Where do you think it's coming from? And then you get insight. And an example of the insight could just be that, like, you know what? Like, I just felt this anger at another group member when she made a particular facial expression and used a particular phrase, and I just realized it reminded me of my mother. So, there it is. The other group member has triggered the suppressed rage at your mother criticizing you. Whatever it is. So that's the deep stuff that comes up, and it's maybe listening to it, I don't know how you feel about it when I'm describing it. Maybe it sounds dark and scary, maybe it sounds exciting and wonderful and beautiful and you're ready. I don't know. For me, I am a therapist, so I love this stuff. It's my life work, right? I'm comfortable with feelings, dealing with feelings, emotional regulation, emotional intelligence, learning how to feel our feelings and that it's okay to feel our feelings, and learning how to work with them and become, take the parts of us that are dysfunctional into more functioning, healthy, helpful parts. And it's the path to healing and embodying the whole person that's your potential, right? Fulfilling your potential in the world, actualizing your wholeness, getting closer to self-actualization, and being present in your life with others. It's great stuff. It's transformational, deep stuff, and I love it. And I invite you to join my group. So it's going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. It's obviously live in person, so if you're not local, I can do coaching sessions online, individual coaching sessions. I don't do groups online at this time, but I do want to do online groups in the future. But it's obviously different because having people physically in the room is a totally different experience. Like the energy is much more there. It's present in the same room instead of virtually, but virtual is good too. Yeah, so starting in January, 6 months, and you can go to my website. If you go to infiniteselfhelp.com, it'll redirect to patriciaflorescounseling.com, and then I'll have a link below in the description, but I'm describing it for you as well. And if you click on all the tabs, there's a tab that says Metamorphosis Group Therapy, and then it has all the details in there of the dates, and then the fee. This is a package. It's a 6-month individual and group package, so I'm offering it because it's a package. You get a good rate, and it's actually a really incredible deal because it works out to $40 a session, so $40 a week, and that's a really amazing deal for therapy. And I'm really excited to offer it, and it's starting in just a few weeks, and hopefully, I don't know if I'll do it again specifically in this format, specifically 6 months in Jacksonville, Florida. So if you live in the area, this is your opportunity for now, and please reach out to me. Fill out the contact form on my website, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.